Hello. We are going to look into NICOLA BULLEY again. I'm going to start on like two different little topics, and then I'm just going to go into the questions that everyone asked on the community post. So my first question is going to be, I'm going to do 2 rows of 4 and just see if NICOLA could pick out those cards for us to tell a certain story. What would she tell? I don't know what part of the story it's going to be, but essentially I'm just handing her the mic right now to give us whatever cards we need to see to start it out. So 2 rows of 8, 9 of Wands. So that's the Tower in reverse. So the 9 of Wands is like final push, last stand, like 90% up and over the hill, almost to the top. And the Tower in reverse is about fearing a change or avoiding a change or avoiding something bad happening. 9 of Swords reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. I said 4 cards, right? Yeah. The Star. 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. And the Devil. All right, so we start with the 9 of Wands, and this is about the last stand, the last push, a little bit further in the battle. The Tower in reverse is trying to avoid something bad from happening. And then we have the 9 of Swords reversed, which is either getting help or releasing fear or like working through a stressor or a problem. And then the Wheel of Fortune, which can be things moving or good luck. So what I'm seeing in the bottom row with the Star and the 6 of Wands is that things behind the scenes were not as they appear in front of the scene. Things were not as peaceful in the home as they may have seemed. The 7 of Pentacles next to the Devil is there's something with greed and money and a sexual relationship. I still can't tell if it's coming from her or him, like the affair that I believe one of them was having. I know a lot of people are questioning if work or new client or anything had anything to do with this. And that's what was kind of in my head before I started doing this. And I feel like this is the response to that, because I feel like this is painting the picture of an affair. What I'm seeing is 9 of Wands, Tower reversed. She had been putting up with something for some time, or had been dealing with something for some time, was kind of just sick of it. Like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Was scared to make some kind of change though, or have some kind of conversation that she couldn't come back from. The 9 of Swords is saying that she did it. Like, she build up fear. Okay, I'm just going to do it. Whatever happens, happens, but I'm having this conversation, or I'm making this change, or something like that. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that whoever was on the other end of this conversation did not react in the way that she expected them to. Almost like she thought someone was going to get really, really angry and they just didn't react. And she was like, man, I guess I got lucky here. And then the Star and Six of Wands is underneath of all of this. So this is saying to me the underlying root cause of what was happening on the surface. So that final push, didn't want to make a change, finally did it, had a different reaction than she expected. That is on top of what's happening underneath. And what's happening underneath is this false image being portrayed to the public, like things are better or things are great or something like that than they are. The Seven of Pentacles next to the Devil is like the person didn't think ahead that much. They were overcome by their emotions in that moment. And their emotions had something to do with greed, money, or like the future, which to me, it seems like more of a personal future rather than like a client who just has to make changes in their own life. It seems like a future that either was going to involve NICOLA or not. So I'm seeing this as an affair or something that was building up under the surface. She had wanted to bring it up, wanted to talk about it, was fearing doing that for some time, finally did it, got a weird reaction. She's like, okay, I don't get it, but okay. And then she's saying that underneath of all that, a false image was being portrayed to the outside world, to the public, whatever. And in the moment of what happened, what led to the Devil card, which would be the bad thing happening to her, it had something to do with greed and like a sexual element of some kind. And it definitely has something to do with money and the future. It's seeming to me like the money and the future is like the money problems that were going to arise from whatever that conversation is listed in the front row. That's what I'm getting. I'm gonna pull, so I have these, ironically enough, I was sitting here before getting like my additional decks ready, and I was like, if anything comes out and it confirms what I feel about there being an affair being present, then I'll use these cards. And so it did. So I'm going to use those cards. I'm just going to pull one of these for each of the other cards. So we're going to start with the Nine of Wands. Moving on. And it's a person in a boat, but it was in reverse. Moving on in reverse, not going to let you move on. So the Nine of Wands was the card that I said, the final push, almost up and over the hill, like had been dealing with something for some time. And then we got moving on in reverse. So I'm going to move on. No, you're not. The Tower in reverse. Ooh. Huh. Coworker. And there's also another card, Breaking Point. Coworker and Breaking Point. So the Tower in reverse is fearing change, not wanting to have that hard conversation. And then we got Coworker and Breaking Point, and there's two people on each of these. Coworker and Breaking Point. I'm going to clarify for each of those. Start with Breaking Point. The Hermit. Breaking Point and the Hermit. Breaking Point. Wanting to be alone. She wanted to be alone. That she was leaving him. She was leaving him. We had Final Push. Dealing with something for a while, didn't feel like dealing with it anymore. Moving on, but in reverse, not going to let you move on. Then we have the Tower, fearing having some kind of conversation or making some kind of change. Breaking Point and Coworker. And then to confirm Breaking Point, we have the Hermit. So she wanted to be, she was at her breaking point. She wanted to be alone. And then to confirm coworker, which is the part that I'm a little confused about, 9 of Pentacles. Abundance. Coworker abundance. Clarifier for 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands and 2 of Swords. Making some kind of decision and standing your ground. Oh, did she talk to a coworker? I bet you she talked to a coworker. I bet you she talked to a coworker about wanting to leave, or had at least mentioned something in passing about wanting to leave. Did NICOLA mention to a coworker about wanting to leave her partner within the days leading up to her disappearance? Yes, but like kind of no. Maybe not directly. She didn't say something directly. Is it that she didn't say it directly, but she like indirectly mentioned it? Oh yeah, that's a big yes. Okay. Okay, so she didn't directly say that she was leaving, but she hinted at it to a coworker in the days leading up to this. Did that coworker come forward at all? Ten of Swords reversed. Did the coworker come forward at all? Oh, it's not that she said she was leaving. It's that she mentioned in passing to a coworker that they were working on something, or like made it seem like there was something present that they had to work on, or that they were in the process of like moving on from. Like, I almost feel like this is coming out because she wants that person to come forward so that the police look deeper into more areas of her life, honestly. Because what else would that... Why is this 4 of Wands? And Temperance. Yeah. Yeah, that came out because she wants police to know it. Whoever that is that she said something to needs to come forward, even if it's something small like, oh, we are... Why do I feel like it's something about Valentine's Day? Like, something... Okay, so she said something to a coworker about Valentine's Day that if you look at what she said in a different way, it will imply that there was some kind of problem that needed solving. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, for example, so-and-so has some making it up to me to do, so he's taking me here, or something like that. Like, it wasn't like, hey, we're having problems, please help, but it was like something implying there was work needed to be done, and it had something to do with Valentine's Day. I mean, I guess it could have been a date instead of Valentine's Day, but either way, it's almost like the person who she said that to knows something else, but they don't know that it would be helpful, if that makes sense. Like if that person that she said that to were to be questioned by police would be able to ask the right questions that would like allow that person to recall information that they're not realizing right now could pertain to this. Especially if the theory was that she was in the water, why would any of that kind of information really be necessary? But now that things are focused elsewhere, it's almost like the police would actually hear what this person has to say now, as opposed to being like, okay, cool, but she fell in the water. If that makes sense. Okay. 1 second, my cat is trapped in here. Okay, so now a clarifier for the reversed Nine of Swords. Betrayal. Oh, wow. So Nine of Swords reversed is where I was saying there was something building up, building up, building up. She was scared to make a change or have a conversation. The Nine of Swords is where she finally has that conversation, and then we got betrayal. Clarifier for betrayal. Four of Swords, taking a break. I think it's time we take a break. It's also protecting yourself. Page of Cups, something about the kids. Two of Pentacles reversed, overcommitment. Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective. Six of Cups, kids. Ace of Cups reversed, outpour of emotions. World reversed, I'm not letting you go. Yeah, so what I'm seeing is, okay, so fearing making a change or having a conversation finally builds up the point where she does it. And then we have betrayal. And then after betrayal, we have Four of Swords. I want to take a break. I believe that what is being pointed to here is that her partner was having an affair and she was confronting him directly. That's what this card tells me. Betrayal and then Four of Swords after, or to clarify the reverse Nine of Swords, that's what that tells me. Page of Cups is the so Page of Cups is saying to me that it's, I almost feel like the problem that she was having with her partner is a problem that was directly impacting her own inner child. So maybe she had an abandonment wound. Maybe she was just staying in a bad situation because she was scared of disappointing the other person or something like that, like an inner child wound that was present. And then the Two of Pentacles reversed is like, I'm not going back and forth in my head anymore over this decision. This is my decision. I almost feel like maybe it was mentioned before. Maybe it wasn't a direct, hey, I think you're doing this before. Maybe it was like, hey, we need to work on some things. And he talked her out of it. And then this time she was like, nope, this is what we're doing. I'm committed to this. We're taking a break. That's what I'm seeing. Hangman, doing things differently, not trying the same way that we've tried in the past. In the past, you talked me out of what I was saying. This time you're not going to. Six of Cups is something about the children. Ace of Cups reversed. I do feel as though she felt like he was not emotionally connecting with the children, and I think that she was attributing that to whatever he was experiencing that she didn't know about. And then the World reversed to me tells me that he said, I am not letting you go. Maybe he didn't say that, but that was his mental process. Allegedly, my opinion. All of this is allegedly my opinion. Wheel of Fortune clarifier. Text message. Stuck in relationship. Strategy. Star-crossed lovers. So we have wanting to make a change, needing to make a change, scared to do it, finally does it, some kind of betrayal, I'm not letting you go. Wheel of Fortune is, at first, she didn't get the reaction that she had expected. We said that the conversation had something to do with an affair, star-crossed lovers. Text message is what I believe she found that confirmed what she thought she knew. Stuck in a relationship is obvious at this point. I think that she felt stuck with him. And strategy was her finding a way to get out and make things work for herself without him. And then to clarify the star, wish come true. So the star is where I said that there was a different scene being painted to the public than what was the reality. And then we got wish come true with a 4-leaf clover. 4-leaf clover. Oh, 4-leaf clover would be him, her, and the 2 kids. And it's in the sun, which also matches the star. See how it like looks very much similar? The image that others were seeing was so drastically different than what was going on behind closed doors. My opinion, allegedly. Clarify the 6 of Wands. Rebound, reconcile, and power, but she's standing at the bottom of a big staircase. It's not the same couple. This is symbolic to me of her taking her power back, because what was being portrayed to the public was not the reality of the situation, and she had decided to take her power back and go up she knew it was going to be difficult and effort to get up the staircase, but she was ready to do it. And then these 2 cards are saying to me, was he having an affair with an ex? But they had been together such a long time. So either he was having an affair with an ex, or this is something that had happened before, or that she had suspected before that like stopped and restarted. Clarifier for that. 7 of Swords reverse, getting caught. It's something that happened before. It's something that happened before. It may not necessarily be an ex of his, but it's something that this isn't the first time that this happened. The 7 of Swords reverse is literally about getting caught, so. 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles is like a family legacy, a family member. I'm gonna pull another one of these to clarify the 10 of Pentacles. So it's a woman in a wedding dress holding a sledgehammer, and it says revenge. So that's to clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Confession, and it's a woman holding the phone and the man over the shoulder, almost like the woman looked at the phone and then the man is over the shoulder. And then home is the other card. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have, let's start from the bottom of this pile. So we have a different persona or a different scene being shown to the public than what is actually happening behind the scenes. Then we have, she wanted to take her power back. Then we have rebound and reconcile. So it was either, is this an ex or is this something that has happened before? And we got 7 of Swords reverse, which is about getting caught. So, I mean, it could be both, but I feel like it's more leaning towards this is something that happened before. And then to clarify that, we pulled the Ten of Pentacles, which is about family. And then to clarify that, we pulled a bride in a wedding dress holding a sledgehammer with revenge. Confession, which shows a man looking over a woman's shoulder as she holds a phone. And earlier in this, we had phone, text message that I said that I thought she saw text messages that confirmed what she thought she knew. And then we have that picture. And then home. Let me clarify home. King of Wands. The Emperor. King of, okay, so I said, let me clarify home, and I got King of Wands and the Emperor. Leadership and control. And then this is on the same pile that has her walking up the staircase, taking back her power. To clarify the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles and then the Devil is essentially saying that whatever led to this happening had something to do with greed, had something to do with the sexual element. It wasn't something that was planned very long in advance. And it had something to do with a long-term money plan or future plan that involved NICOLA in that plan, or was supposed to involve her in that plan. So Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, flirt and financial ties. And there's a judge's gavel on there. Flirt and financial ties on the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Is it possible that it's almost like he felt like he was going to lose everything because of her finding something out? And whatever she found out had something that would affect him financially in the long term. And then to clarify the Devil. Seduction. Secret lover. Blocked. Which again is someone looking at a phone. And broken trust, with a picture of a man and a woman split in half. Oh, there's a bunch of cards that fell out here, and for some reason, secret getaway, sadness, wife, hotel in reverse, mistake in reverse, memories in reverse, meetup in reverse. And that was all to clarify the Devil card, which was about greed and lust being a motivating factor. And again, I'm going to go through these cards one more time because they all fell out, and so one that I did not see, it was still this way, but it's separate from the other pile, and it's relationship, and it's a man pushing another woman in a shopping cart, which here is quite symbolic for shopping for a new partner. So we have the Devil, clarified by seduction, secret lover, blocked with a woman looking at a phone, pretty stressed out, broken trust, picture of a couple split in half, meet up in reverse, memories in reverse, mistake in reverse, so not a mistake, hotel in reverse. That giving me motel vibes, maybe. Either motel or like a secret. Nah, it's motel. So I'm gonna say something. Hold on, let me actually finish these cards real quick. So we have hotel in reverse, then wife, sadness, and secret getaway. So about this card, hotel in reverse, I'm gonna make a statement and then I'm gonna pull a card from NICOLA. So my statement is, I feel like it may be beneficial if police were to somehow be able to check and see if there is any close friends or family members of the couple, or even on the partner, if any of them have recently, within the last 3 months, checked into a motel. I guess they could have used cash, but in that case, there may be some kind of video surveillance. And then I'm just gonna pull a card from NICOLA to see what she would have to say about what I just said. Six of Swords, leaving something behind. Also, boat in the water. Boat in the water is they thought she went in the water. No, that's a huge confirmation. It's also putting distance between two things. So I do feel as though there is a trail that could confirm what happened here in terms of the background. And it has something to do with someone within the last 3 months checking into a motel. I don't believe it's a hotel. I believe it's a motel. I don't know if there's a difference there because it's another country, but like I would say, if there's not, then it's like not a nicer hotel, like a more of like a cheap, somewhere where they couldn't be easily seen, the person who checked in. Let's see. Oh, so I made these cards. It was like a regular deck of cards that I had that I wanted to do something with. Wasn't sure what to do with it, but I made these, and it's similar to the directional dice that I have, but there's like Southwest. Some of them say like draw one more card. Some of them say different measurements, like 20. There's feet, there's trapped, there's bridge, there's over, under. I'm just trying to show you so that when I pull a card, you know what the other options could have been. Regular, north, south, east, west. And then I have like all of the directions, like north, then south, south, then north, like all of that. I have days, miles. I also have some that just have like a pattern or shape on it that we could look into. Close by. Here's another one with the shape. Another. So yeah, that's what I did. I'm going to now try and use these to see where she could be. I'm going to use these in a combination with the directional die and in a combination with tarot, and in a combination with these as well, because some of them have different like places on it. All right, so I'm gonna start with just pulling 2 of these, and then we'll pull tarot to confirm what we see, and then we'll pull directional dice. So 2 cards. What can we know about where Nicola is in reference to the park, or like in reference to the bench where her phone was left? So, okay, that came out quick. 20. Okay. Under. 20 and under. 20 and under. 20 and under. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull tarot clarifier for the 20. 8 of Swords reversed. Freedom and escaping. 20. It's also a release. 20. Clarifier for under. King of Cups reversed. And the Empress reversed. Under, I believe, is referring to her being underwater at this point, unfortunately. The bike on this is almost making me feel like a boat, like a motorboat was how. What can we know about if there was a motorboat involved? Some kind of boat with a motor. Queen of Cups. Water. Woman, water. Yeah, it does seem like maybe the perpetrators came there in the boat so they weren't seen on land, or maybe they took her from a boat. I don't know what would be possible based off of where the CCTV cameras are. If I would say if it's possible that she could have been taken on boat without being seen, I believe that is what this is referring to. If that's not possible, where it's like she would have definitely been seen leaving in this boat, then I do feel as though the people that took her came on a boat, a motorboat, or a boat with a motor, I guess I should say. But to clarify that, we got the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, the King of Cups reversed. So we've been talking about an affair or a secret relationship. We have underwater, taken in a motorboat, something with a motorboat. Queen of Cups is still upright. King of Cups is reversed. Guess who's also reversed? The Empress. So this woman is not in the water. These two are water. This is not water. And this is making me feel like 2 people of the same suit, of the same couple. One is reversed and one is upright. And the one that's reversed also has an outside person that's also reversed. So, so now for 20, I want to roll this to see. North 20. Let me look at a map. Be right back. All right, I actually decided that I want to use my dowsing rods now. All right, so again, if they cross, it's a yes. If they go away, it's a no. If they're somewhere in the middle, it depends on how the energy moves them. I don't move them, it moves on its own. I can't really direct where it goes. All right, so Was Nicola taken from where she was by boat? Was she transported out by boat? No. Okay. So the people came in on a boat? Were watching her on a boat? Did the perpetrators come in to take her and get off of a boat? Oh, big yes. Okay. So you're not going to see footage of the car. The 20 that I pulled here, which also has a 4 on it. Fours make me think of golf, like 4. Is the 20 representing 20 miles? Is 20 representing the direction, like the 20 on the hands of the clock? So we have north and 20. North and 20. So her phone is found there. North from the spot that her phone was found would bring you back up to like the middle of the field. So there's like the higher and lower field. And if you just go straight up north, it would bring you to the middle of that field. Oh. Is it correct what I'm thinking about north? Okay. Got ya. So I do feel as though she was taken north from where her phone was found, which would put her up. And I believe that that is the caravan place that they are searching. Okay, let me pull some more cards for clarification. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Swords. What I'm seeing is that when it's almost like, I can't tell if it's when she got to the bench, someone from above, like that direction, distracted her. I feel like that's what it was. Oh my God, my eyes just got so watery. That's what it was. Oh my gosh. So she gets to the bench. Something's going on north of the bench that distracts her. What happens after she's distracted? The Magician. King of Swords reversed. Somebody put the opportunity in place to get control. So she does her walk, gets to the bench. Someone from north of the bench, So like up towards the fields, distracts her, gets her attention, and then or has her distracted. Why? I feel like something distracted her that has nothing to do with this. And it was just really bad timing. My eyes are getting really watery again. It's like she was looking at something or something that was going on. And the person who was watching her used that to throw her off. Like she's out, okay, so she's at the bench doing something. She's looking at something or someone, but I'm not, that whatever she's looking at doesn't have anything to do with this. It wasn't a distraction so someone could take her. There was already another distraction in place, but like she was looking at something else that made it easier for the plan to happen to get her out of there. The importance of that is that there was someone else in the park when she was taken that didn't have anything to do with this. But what is the importance of that is what I don't understand, because I'm getting that very clearly. Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think that's whoever put her phone on that bench was seen by somebody else that day. Yeah. So there's two people that took her. Whoever is the one that so one person had her physically, the other person was responsible for like the other things, and the person that put her phone on that bench was seen by someone else who was in the park when she was taken, or the field when she was taken. They didn't see it, they didn't know it, but it could lead to something somehow. I don't know how. Or maybe this is saying that those people that are known to be seen are actually one of the people that were involved in this. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Are one of the people that are known to be seen one of the people that had something to do with this that I'm referring to? Yes. Why do I feel like there was 3 people instead of 2? That would be a lot. I'm going to pull a couple of these. I knocked my phone over and had to cut that part out. So I got Evil in reverse. Travel. Underwater. Yeah, she was taken somewhere else and put in the water, honestly. She's in water, but she's not in the water that they're looking in. It's almost like the person who is responsible for this is kind of like hoping that they'll just get tired of looking in water because they looked in this water for so long and got it wrong. If there's another body of water about 20 miles away, I would say they should probably search that. 20 miles from right where she went missing. Is Nicola in a body of water about 20 miles from where she went missing? No. Is Nicola in a body of water within 20 miles of where she went missing? No. Okay. Does 20 have anything to do with the depth of the water that she's in? Twenty. Are there zip codes there? Or would there be a zip code that ends in 20? Or maybe like a body of water that's on a road that's like Highway 20 or something like that? Is the number 20 extremely relevant to where she's at? Is it semi-relevant to where she's at? $20 days. 20. I know it has to mean something. We just got to find out what it means. 20. She went missing on Friday, January 27th. So the 20th would be a week before. A week to the day of when she went missing is when she had the conversation. Does it have anything to do with the 20th of January playing a role here? Got it. Okay, so she discovered something or had some kind of conversation on the 20th of January. That conversation led to what ultimately happened. I believe that she is in the water, but not where she went missing. I believe she was taken somewhere else and put in the water. Evil in reverse to me is confirming that I don't think the original plan was to kill her. I don't. I think that something went wrong. I almost feel like the person who's in charge of this happening almost like doesn't feel all the way guilty about it because the original intention wasn't to kill her, but like it went wrong because of something that she did. That's what they feel. Like fighting back or something, for example. I'm going to roll the directional dice just to see in which direction is the body of water from where she went missing that she's at now. Northwest. Let me pull some clarifiers for that. Northwest. 5 of Cups reversed, moving on. This is confirming northwest. So we'd be looking at a body of water northwest from where she went missing. That's not extremely far, but I would say it is deep enough or has some kind of connection to a bigger body of water. She might not still be in that body of water, but I believe that that's where she was put in. But 5 of Cups reversed to me is about finding peace. It's about moving on. It's about leaving something behind that's not working for you. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Moon reversed. So it seems as though She took a gamble on a conversation that she knew she had to have, but knew it could possibly go a bad way. I do believe that she was planning on leaving her partner, honestly. The moon reverse is getting over a fear that has been holding you back, and it's also secrets being exposed. I believe okay, so to put it all together, I believe that a week before her disappearance, NICOLA had a difficult conversation with her partner about knowing that he was having an affair, didn't get the reaction that she suspected at that time. I believe that that week was when something was planned and then enacted on that day. I believe there was some kind of distraction in the field that she was looking at, or like in that general direction, but whoever that was, essentially there's someone that was in the park that day or area that day that saw a person that had something to do with this. There's an accurate sighting of a person that has something to do with this. I believe she is in a body of water northwest from where she went missing. I believe it is because she said that she was leaving her partner or taking some kind of action in that regard. I do believe that she felt like doing this was a gamble, but decided that she had to, because this isn't something that happened the first time. It's something that had been recurring, and they had kept very, very secret and private as to not allow other people to know what was going on inside the home. And I believe that there was a big secret that was either exposed or confirmed about exactly 7 days before she went missing on January 20th. Going to just pull 2 of these. Additional evidence is at the scene of the crime. That looks like blood splatter to me. I'm going to clarifier for that. Five of Wands, conflict or disagreement. It's possible she was hit in the head and dragged off, like into a car, like hit and dragged really quickly that no one could have seen it. I'm almost feeling like, is it possible that someone could have snuck up behind her, hit her, put her into like a wheelchair and drug, like, no, it's not that. It's not that. Oh, it's after she got in the car. Queen of Pentacles, Lovers reversed. I think that she was hit in the head after she got in the car. I think they took her under some kind of threat, got her in the car, she tried to fight back, and they hit her in the head. I think that's where it started to go wrong. Another one of these. It was in reverse. Illegal activities played a role, but it's a person pushing another person off of a cliff. It was in reverse. Illegal activities played a role. Eight of Wands, reverse communication. Is it possible she confronted him about some kind of drug use? Or something he would like... Is it possible it's not just the affair that was being hidden, but there's something else to it also? That like she knew about, like for example, if she knew about maybe the possibility of him stepping out on her before, let it go, but this time she discovered something else in addition to that, and that's why this happened. Clarifier for that. Reverse Chariot, yeah, lack of progress, no movement. Moving backwards. I'd be curious to know if it's possible that her partner could possibly have some kind of juvenile record. I don't know if they have that there, but like something that he got in trouble for when he was younger. I guess it could be like very early adulthood, but I'm feeling like it's before adulthood. It's almost like he was involved in something before. I have no idea what it is. I can't see it at all. He was involved in some kind of, shouldn't be doing that before, earlier in life. And it's like, he somehow got roped back into it and she found out about it. Clarifier for that. The Sun, bringing things to light. Also 2 children on the card. Whatever she found out could have maybe kept him from the children or had her take the children. I'm just gonna pull 2 more of these to wrap it up, and then I know I didn't get to the questions. I don't know how long this is. I didn't expect it to be this long, but I'm going to still get to the questions that you all asked, just not. I'm going to load this one first. Romantic partner. Insecurity, but it's a woman and a child. I know people have asked this, and I almost feel like I was thinking this because I was just thinking, man, of all the questions that I wanted to get to, I wanted to see about if it's possible that there was some kind of pregnancy involved here. Romantic partner and insecurity, and with the woman with the child on the card, is making me feel like it's quite possible the mistress is or was pregnant at some point. Clarifier for what I just said. Queen of Swords reversed. Manipulation. Oh my gosh. The mistress told him she's pregnant and she's not. Or maybe she told her she's pregnant and she's not. Nine of Cups reversed. Hierophant. 4 of Pentacles. That's the money factor. That would make him worried about money. The Hierophant is making me feel like it's if the mistress was pregnant and the mistress came to him and said, hey, I'm pregnant, it would be like if he was like, okay, well, you're gonna get rid of the baby, and the mistress was like, no, I'm not getting rid of the baby. But there was no baby. She wasn't really pregnant. or could have miscarried. But I feel like she wasn't really pregnant. The mistress is very manipulative, even to him, and he doesn't know it. Is it possible he was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing to make money to pay off the mistress to either go away or have an abortion or something like that? Like, or give up the baby for adoption or just leave him alone? Like, I believe there's deception coming from the mistress to the partner. And I think everything just unraveled so quickly and in such bad timing. 10 of Wands, heavy burden, carrying around a heavy burden. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. I do feel as though, yeah, because the 10 of Wands, did I say Pentacles? I feel like I said, oh no, 3 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands is an extra responsibility, like a responsibility on top of the plate full of responsibilities that you already have. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't fit any more on this plate. And then the 3 of Pentacles is like working as a team in some kind of financial aspect. So I do feel as though money exchanged hands here to try and prevent things from going very downhill very soon with what was going on in the background with what I believe is the mistress, who, that makes a lot make sense. If the mistress were to say she's pregnant and she's not, or remember in my, I think it was the first reading, I said it would be like if NICOLA found out and confronted the mistress. What if she did that and then the mistress told the partner that she was pregnant in response to that? Cards. 6 of Pentacles. I said money exchanged hands. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles would also be, you give me this information that you know about this, and then I'm giving him, like, passing along. In this case, it was passing along what would later present itself as a financial problem for those involved. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna go back into all the questions. So if you want to still leave a question, leave it on the community post, or I guess under here as well. And then I will go back through them as soon as possible. Talk to you guys soon.